What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And that's right, folks, we're taking a look at the daily wrap after a night of what I'm titling the Burnell co-op beg stream. That's right, our boy Phil brought back Fat Cat for a night stream, and they decided to do a co-op stream of Dundoko Island. Oh my lord, yes, it was as boring as it sounds. That's right, folks. Our boy Phil had a 15-minute rant on the daily wrap. I saved you guys some time and cut it back. We're just gonna focus on the meat of the video, and that's right, it's the co-op beg stream. So let's see what Phil had to say.
I hope everyone enjoyed that one. And then tonight, our first ever co-op stream, it was Kat and I teaming up to do Dondoko Island in Like a Dragon. And it was cool, although I'll say this, I know for a fact, probably there's technical difficulties and things that can be improved, all right? Number one, we bought a chair, and that chair is a nice one. I think it's like leather. It's not a real leather chair or anything. It's basically just an office chair. It doesn't have good, like, lumbar support. It doesn't have all this nice comfy things that my chair has. But it's not bad. It's better than the stool I was sitting on. So immediately I sit on it and I realize I'm still way too tall in this chair. Like, I'm towering over here over Kat, while Kat is like here and I'm here. It's like, well, there's nothing we can really do. If we switch, then she has to be in the more uncomfortable chair, right? Obviously, I want my wife to be comfortable. I want her sitting in this chair and feeling nice for the 2.5 hours she's here with us. I don't know what to do. This chair is very low to the ground. I can't find anything that I can buy that's low enough to the ground as this chair is. And someone on the stream says, why don't you just buy another chair? Because this is a $300 chair, right? It's an expensive, nice, comfy chair with full lumbar support and everything. I'm not buying another one, you know, just to have it in here maybe once or twice a week for this co-op. It's not worth it. Plus, I don't even think 2 of these chairs would fit here. The chair is huge.
So is your wife, Phil. She's huge too. Bam! Anyway, yeah, just leave it to Phil to not properly vet anything out. These, again, like I stated the other day, this was another one of his half-baked ideas, where he came up with an idea and didn't bother doing any fucking planning whatsoever. He didn't take the time to look at the setup. He didn't take the time to actually do a test run to see how they can improve. If he would have taken maybe 20 minutes to actually do this, he would have found that, okay, there's not enough space. Maybe he needs to move his table or move his camera back. Maybe he would have realized, oh, the headset thing isn't working properly. Let's, I either have to get another headset that I have or buy something or whatever the case is. Nope, leave it to fucking Phil to wait for the actual stream to actually do any work and try to correct shit on the fly. What the fuck, Phil? You're the laziest motherfucker I've ever known. God, you come up with these lame-ass ideas, because this is a lame fucking idea. But at least you're trying. I'll give you credit for at least trying to come up with something different. But then you fucking half-ass it. You put no fucking effort. You put no time to fucking... Phil, this is something that could have taken 20 minutes. After you and your wife ate dinner, you could have brought her big ass upstairs and said, okay, let's do a test run. Let's set it up. Let's do a test stream. Let's figure it the fuck out. 20 minutes, Phil, that's all it fucking takes. And then you would have realized, oh, I'm sitting too high. Oh, she's sitting too low. Oh, the headset isn't working properly. Oh, I'm too far away from the microphone. These are things easily fucking correctable without having to spend any fucking money whatsoever, Phil. Adjusting a chair doesn't take much effort, Phil. Seriously. But again, leave it to Phil to fucking... and then he'll bitch and complain and say, well, I wanted to give everyone the real life experience without making any modifications. No, you're fucking lazy and you've refused to put any effort to fucking plan anything out. Again, you just threw this effort out and figured, oh, whatever, it is what it is. As long as it doesn't give me money, I'm perfectly fine. And it just goes to show where he refused to buy another fucking chair. Why? Because it's $300 and he knows that this gimmick is going to lose fucking steam. It's already losing steam. I mean, the first 2 times that Cat came on, I mean, he made close to maybe about $200 in support. He barely cracked $100 yesterday. And the only reason why he cracked $100 is because OIC's alter ego, Lisa Lou, came out and dropped a $50 dono. If it wasn't for that, he would have barely gotten the fucking tier 1 tip goal. So he knows that this fucking gimmick is running out. And what he's just trying to do is minimum effort for maximum profit. He's not going to buy a chair. He's not going to buy shit. And he's going to figure, okay, if I get lucky, I could get 4 or 5 streams out of this. I'll milk Kat, and then she can go back to fucking going downstairs, being downstairs, playing Skyrim, ordering DoorDash, and leave me the fuck alone. Because these fucking two have zero fucking chemistry when it comes to this shit. It looks like 2 fucking friends that haven't seen each other in 3 fucking months. So fucking pathetic and so lame. And by the way, yes, your boy Duty was up watching this, and I almost fell asleep several times. It was so fucking boring. Phil can make everything boring. And you know what, Kat, I know this isn't your thing. You're not normally used to streaming, but girl, you're boring. God, you're so fucking boring and mundane. These are the two most boring fucking people in the world.
So anyway, you know, we're making do. So number one, I can tell we're not even, right? Number two, I bought an audio splitter cable to split the audio coming out of my Xbox controller, and I was going to have my neck phones coming out of one end, and Kat's headphones were going to come out of the other end. So we tried it, and we realized there's no audio adjustment on that. Her headphones are earbuds, and the earbuds there's no audio adjuster on them, and it's way too loud. So on one end, it sounds good in my neck phones, but it sounds terrible there. It's too loud, but we can't use this. I said, I have an idea. I have this audio receiver that I use when I use PS5 or Switch, and this takes audio out of the TV. So plug your headphones into here, and this has an audio adjuster. So she does it. She puts the earplugs in. She's like, oh, this is great, but there's another problem. I said, what? And she says, oh, well, these are noise-canceling earbuds, and now I can't hear anything. Like, I can barely hear you. You're sitting right next to me, and you're talking to me, and I can barely hear you. She's like, so what's the solution? Only play with one earbud in so she can hear, or she can use the neck phones, and I don't need audio, because I already know what it sounds like. Plus, it's Dondoko Island. You don't need to hear the audio of Dondoko Island. It's just a bunch of little atmospheric noise and stuff, and a little bit of music. It's not a big deal. So I was like, you use the neck phones. We'll figure this out. What I need to do, I either need to dig into my closet and find, like, my old Astro headphones, which I saved. They're not broken. They're just kind of worn out. I was like, I saved them on purpose just in case something breaks. Like, let's say my neck phones break. Well, obviously, I need some kind of backup headphones. So at least then I could jump into there and use those as backups if I really needed to. But they're buried in there. Like, they're buried in a bin. It's probably at the bottom of the closet there. So I couldn't easily get to them. Like, you know, what we need to do, we have to get, like, a very basic set of headphones that she can either wear but still hear, or maybe wear them around her neck and kind of pump up the volume on here, and we'll be perfect. We just haven't gotten there. It was the first time doing it. We didn't know we were going to have these difficulties. It is what it is, right?
Again, Phil, you would have realized these fucking difficulties if you would have taken 20 minutes out of your day and did a test run. 20 minutes, Phil. Not even 15 minutes, honestly. And the problem is your fucking Frankenstein setup. You got 13 laptops or computers. You got cables running all over the place. You got trash behind you. Fucking your PlayStation and your Xbox box. You need to fix your fucking setup. Put some money and effort into your fucking streams, Phil. Do something. I mean, I know you're harder for cash, and I know most of your funds go to WWE champions, but come on, this is your fucking business, dude. You love to talk about the business and how you invest in invest in your fucking business. I think I did a video a couple months back where I offered up an advice on how you can fix your fucking streams for about $1,000, and I got you a I got your computer to do gaming, to run your OBS and everything in one shot. You could throw away all the other bullshit. You know, a capture card, and then just proper setup in the back, something that looks fucking nice. And you know, if you want, you could bring your big wife. You know, you could bring your big wife on, and you could do a co-op stream, fucking easily, Phil. It doesn't take that much effort. It doesn't. It just takes a little bit of fucking work and a little bit of sweat. But of course, no, you can't do that. You gotta spend your valuable time regurgitating your fucking schedule 18 times a day. That's right. But refuse to fucking run a test run for your stream, for your co-op stream, to make sure that everything's okay. He spent the whole fucking night trying to adjust shit and fix shit. Fucking idiot. Idiot.
So anyway, so after we got through the technical difficulties, and by the way, you'll notice if you watch the footage, I went widescreen with the webcam. And you might say, oh, that's interesting. You went widescreen. You know, why don't you do widescreen when you actually do your standard gameplay? Fair enough. Maybe I could, because here's the thing. What you're looking at right now is 1080p video. Okay? If I do 1080p and I shrink it to be in the corner, when I do gameplay, it makes everything crap out. Because I've tried this. Basically, what happens is it uses too much of the CPU or whatever, or GPU, and basically there's frame rate drops in the gameplay. So I'm like, is it really worth it to have 1080p video on the webcam and then have frame rate drops? Probably not. So what I do is just 480p. It's just a 480p camera. But what we did is this. We actually did a lower res widescreen. I'm not even sure what this would be called. I don't know if this is like, this is 800 by 440. This is what we used. Hello, everyone. This is the quality that we used. And we put it up in the corner, and it looks fine. You know, this is basically about the same quality of the camera that I'm using when I do regular gameplay, only it's widescreen. So she was here, I was here, and we both fit on camera. And I was like, this made sense. This is actually a perfect idea because now it didn't eat up too many resources, okay? So that went perfectly well. I think the audio and video. The other thing was the microphone placement. Like originally I had it right here, but she was sitting here, I was sitting here, and everyone was like, we could hear you, but we could barely hear her. So all I did is I twisted it towards her, and it picked up her voice better. My voice booms, my voice projects because I do this all day, every day. I'm used to doing it. She's not. So it made sense for me to move the mic over there like that. And then basically after doing all these adjustments and audio adjustments, we actually lowered the game volume several times so people could hear better. It seemed like we were off and running. And let me put it this way. Basically, it went well. For as well as it can do a 2-hour session of Dondoko Island, we went right from 0 stars. By the end of the night, we hit 2-star rating on the resort. The highest rating is 5 stars. In that time period, we built tons of buildings. We had our first guests come to the island, and we pleased the guests. We started crafting souvenirs. We caught a bunch of bugs. We unlocked 2 different areas of the island that were locked off to us previously. All this stuff, okay? So by the end of the night, hitting the full 2-star ranking means that we're going to have new stuff unlocking soon. And just from playing tonight, okay, unlocked $40,000 of in-game currency in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. The main game, not the Dondoko part, the main game. So when I go back to play with my party in Hawaii, they have $40,000 to spend. I'm going to be able to go splurge and buy high-level weapons. Probably either buy more of the jobs that I couldn't afford yet, or spend money on other things that I need for my party. You know, it's going to be great. And that's really what the reason Dondoko's in there. It's a mid-game ability to basically get a ton of money and stuff. So that's why we're doing it, and it's fun. You know, we had a good time. Lots of questions from the audience, lots of social interaction between us and them. Good conversation. I don't think anyone had a problem with Khet doing the gameplay. It was funny because this morning I'm on my podcast and I see people starting to bitch. They're like, oh, so Khet's gonna play it, so basically it's not co-op, it's her playing and he's just gonna be there. I was like, why are people bitching already? Like, it hasn't even happened yet. You haven't seen what the idea is. The idea is, yes, we're doing Dondoko Island, but we're also interacting with the chat. We're talking with people. We're answering questions. It's meant to be half social, half gameplay. Someone needs to play. If I'm playing, and I'm reading chat, and I'm updating leaderboards, and I'm moderating, then it doesn't work. I might as well do it myself, right? The whole point is she adds to the experience because Khet has already beaten Dondoko Island. She did really good things tonight. She set up the whole block with all these businesses. She was doing things fast that probably I wouldn't have been able to do that fast. And that was excellent. You know, we made tons of progress. In 2 to 2.5 hours, we turboed through the whole first 2 legs of a 5-leg endeavor, right? You know, most people say you can beat it in 10 hours. Maybe we'll beat it faster. I don't know, but maybe we'll beat it even faster than that, right? So anyway, it went well. And by the way, to anyone who was here live, thank you. A good audience. Of course, there was trolling. Me and the mods dipped that in the butt immediately, just kicking those asses out, getting them banned. Oh, you want to do a big bomb of fake memberships with an insulting name? Gone in 20 seconds. Not even. Didn't even take 20 seconds to erase it from the chat. So everyone was like, oh, wow, that went smooth. Yeah, it did. It went real smooth tonight. No one was able to hold us back or annoy us. It went well. Conversation was great. And by the way, contributions, yeah, they were good. So 0 complaints. Everything went smooth and super well.
Alrighty, that's enough of Phil here. So yet again here he's justifying his fucking laziness. That's what it is. This could have come off so much better, and it just didn't. It was essentially Khet sitting there ignoring chat until Phil asked her a question. She was just fucking gaming, sitting there looking stupid with those fucking toilet seat neck phones, and Phil was just fucking eye raping chat, waiting for Tip to come to fucking. That's what it was. It was so fucking pathetic. And yes, the trolling level was off the hook yesterday. The detractors did come in, and it was pretty funny. There were a few times that Khet did see some of those messages, and you could see it just annoyed the hell out of her. But again, Khet, if you're gonna be on stream, that's the name of the game. You gotta learn to deal with it. If you want to come on stream and try to make some cash for your man, that's the shit you have to deal with. And I'm sorry to say, it's never gonna stop. I don't care how many mods you have out there, Phil. It's never gonna stop. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, he made, like I said, he made a little bit of over $100, and he wouldn't have gotten that unless Lisa Lou came in, OIC's den, and dropped some, $50 tip. I expect this to fucking just fade out pretty quickly, like everything Phil does. You know, he's excited initially. He's hoping to get the money for it, and then it just fizzles the fuck out, and that's what's gonna happen here. So yeah, I mean, this whole trying to be a dual streamer with his wife, yeah, that only works when your wife is very attractive. And nothing against Khet, but she yeah, so I'll just leave that statement right there. Anyway, folks, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.